Before we dive into the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe because it will help my channel a lot, and I'll appreciate you guys a lot for doing so. Welcome back to my channel, guys, and today we are going to be talking about why we have so many hell events, because a lot of you guys have been making lots of memes which are really funny. We have too many hell events. It's like back-to-back hell events, and basically every other event is a hell event. And today in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys why we have so many hell events and just like the quick art contest announcement. So without further ado, why don't we get started? If you guys saw yesterday, there was an announcement that Cloud Realm is coming back, and I just wanted to say that Cloud Realm is like my second favorite hell event, not because of the suits, it's just because of the music. But besides that, we can just focus on the suits. So here is a cost breakdown from the Squirtle Squad. So that's thank you to World Dominator, the Godessa, Syngtu, and the Weird Neutrino. And as you can see here, there are no free tries for the return. If you want to get all 4 suits, it's going to be an average of 13,800 diamonds. You can kind of pick and choose any of the Ace, Kimmy's, Lunar's pavilions, but you can't choose Bobo's pavilion. In order to unlock that, you have to pull at least 31 times each. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you're finishing the pavilion for Ace, Kimmy, or Lunar, because you might need to have more than 31 tries in order to finish their pavilion. So if we look over here, you can see that I didn't finish Ace's pavilion, but I was able to go to Bobo's suit because I pulled 31 times. In fact, I finished Bobo's suit, and then I finished Kimmy's suit, and then Lunar's suit. I just didn't finish Ace's suit, so that's what's up. And then here is another really nice infographic which shows the average amount of diamonds needed for each suit. So Glorious Chapter, which is Kimmy's suit, would be 2,897 diamonds, and then Aster Guardian would be around 3,140 diamonds. Lunar's suit would be around 3,610 diamonds, and then Bobo's suits would be 3,461 diamonds. So the main suits should cost around 13,000 diamonds, but then if you want to finish the whole pavilion, so that includes the 2D suit, it would be around 25,600 diamonds. So that's a little annoying, right? It's like kind of really expensive given that we had back-to-back hell events. If we look back on our hell events, every time we have a hell event, we have a rerun hell event. So this one, yes, it's a hell event, but it doesn't really conform to the hell event schedule. So what that means is that normally we would have around 3 to 4 months of hell events. Normally we would have around 3-4 months between hell events. That's only for like debut hell events for our servers. So because we've had Cloud Realm in the past, it is a rerun hell event. So that means it's not new, and that means it doesn't fall into the 3 to 4 month category. Usually when there's a new hell event, very soon there's going to be a past hell event that follows it. So it's always been like that. So this is an archive of events that the Love Nikki Reddit created. Thank you, Moon, for showing me this. As you can see here, I highlighted all the hell event stuff. So you can see Universe Tide was here, and then Steps of Sorrow was here. And between these two events, there was only like a month, and that really sucked because that's not supposed to happen. And after, I'll explain why I think that the developers didn't really think that Steps of Sorrow was a hell event, even though it should be a hell event. And then as for the Mountain and Seas hell event, there was also like a hell event over here. It was like a mini one because the format was very similar to a hell event, and the cost was also similar to one as well. And as you can see higher over here, there was a hell event return. So the formula should have been hell event return, but there was something in here that made it wonky, and I'm like, okay. So next we're going to look over here. You can see there was like a lot of events in between before there was another hell event, and it was Evernight returns, WFFM returns, and the actual hell event, which is Cloud Realm. So Cloud Realm is over here, and it makes sense that there was a return hell event. What doesn't make sense is that there was an extra hell event that was a return, and I'm like, what? What happened to our schedule and our formula? And then if we go further down, again, there should be a lot of time between the hell events, which makes sense. So this is WFSM. And then the return hell event was Kalem at Ocean returns, but then Miracle Concert returns. So now I'm not sure if the developers think that it's supposed to be like hell event, and then 2 return hell events, and then hell events, 2 return hell events. Like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I just thought with my information that I had, could be wrong, I'm always wrong, was that it was hell event and then return hell event. But here, Time Palace, and then the return hell event was Miracle Concert and Ghost Gathering, which was weird. So maybe it was hell event and then 2 return hell events, but regardless, what happened here should not have happened. And let's go talk about the most recent happenings now to see why there might be more hell events than usual. So let's go back to January. We have the Hatsune Miku event. Like I said earlier, I think it actually might make more sense for me to do Mountain and Seas, but I downloaded the Miku one instead. So just pretend it's the Mountain and Seas ones. So the Hatsune Miku one was January 1st, and then the Mountain and Seas one, for reference, it was actually up until November 23rd. So that's the timeline we're looking at right now. And then if we were looking at the return, so usually the return comes fairly soon after, like maybe a week, like a few weeks after. And it came a few weeks after the Hatsune Miku one, which was actually kind of annoying because everybody was just like, we don't have enough diamonds for it, because how can you save diamonds for like 3 very close together hell events? So this is the return, and like I said, it's a return, so it doesn't follow the schedule. As you can see, the formula is somewhat there. There's a hell event and rerun hell event. And as for the next hell event we had, it was in March 6th, so it was way too soon because January, February, March, that's not even 3 months in between, and we had a lot of collabs in between, so that really sucked. I thought that the Hatsune Miku one was low-key the hell event that it should be following, so there should be more time between that. But to have another side of the argument, if we think that Mountain and Seas one is the actual hell event it's supposed to be, so between the Mountain and Seas ones to now, so November, December, January, February, March, that's technically 3-4 months, right? So I guess it was on schedule, but the thing that kind of makes me think that it's a little wonky is that there wasn't a return hell event. In fact, this Universe Tide actually fits the schedule a little bit better. And following Universe Tide, there was a return hell event, so that's why I think that there might be something up with that. But you know what, at the end of the day, maybe there is no schedule. Maybe there is no agenda. Maybe their agenda is just to make money, and we're just in this game hoping that they will be fair by giving us a lot of time between hell events. And maybe we're just stuck in this game that has really beautiful clothes, and we're trying to make excuses for the developers or excuses for the events, or try to see trends in the events, and there's actually no trends at all. Personally, I kind of expected Cloud Realm to come because I knew that following a hell event, there would be a return hell event, and Cloud Realm was supposed to follow after that. Honestly, I'm not surprised that Cloud Realm came back. It seems like we have a lot of hell events, but it's like the classification and what the developers think of as hell events. So the reason why it looks like we have a lot of hell events is because we have back-to-back ones, but they're the return ones, and because the developers don't consider the old ones as separate hell events themselves, that's why they're so close together. So TLDR. We have a lot of hell events because the schedule is weird. There's supposed to be a schedule. Normally, it should just be like hell event every 4 months and then a return hell event a few weeks after the debut hell event. But because that wasn't the case here, this is why it seems so scrunched together. And also another reason why it seemed like the hell events are so close together is probably because we have a lot of expensive events in between them. So as a result, we're not able to collect diamonds as fast, and it seems like we just have no diamonds whenever a new hell event comes. So this kind of makes the game very suffocating because it's like, how do you expect to keep up with it? Like, yeah, you don't necessarily have to buy all the suits, but like it just kind of demoralizes people from playing the game because it's like, what's the point of playing a game when you can't participate in anything? So I feel like there should be a fine line of having enough events to keep people stimulated, but enough time between events to keep people stimulated, or like easier ways to get diamonds. But yeah, that's my reasoning for this. If you disagree with my opinion, that is totally fine. It's just like speculation, and I could just be totally speaking out of my bum. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions below. Gonna segue into my art contest, but before that, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content, and I'll catch you all later. Mwah! I just wanted to let you guys know that my server is doing an art contest. I'll be posting the information over here just quickly. You guys can go to my Discord server to find out more by looking at the announcements. The only rule is that you have to be an official member of my Discord so we can just minimize the troll, but there's $35 worth of prizes, and it's like an art contest. So it's not a giveaway, it's an art contest for my server that's held every year, and it's thanks to my admins, Futaba and Chizuru, who make the cash prizes for you guys. But yeah, if you're interested, be sure to check out my Discord link in my description below, and I'll catch you all later. Bye!